Yeah, it is the 19th. And we're pushing the old man down the old Pomona hallway. Don't got on my goggles. It's, hey, we're, see what's around the corner. Today's topic, now all of our topic, is going to be on the Boy Scouts. And apparently the Boy Scouts are starting to deregulate, or they're starting to disband now because of all the apparent lawsuits that are coming up because of the I think there was a lawsuit about girls having to join the Boy Scouts, and because of that a lot of lawsuits started coming up. Is that right, Axel?
No.
What happened?
It just recently came out that, like, the main guy is a pedophile.
The main guy's a pedophile?
The main guy.
Oh my God.
And then now there's a lot of, like, pedophile investigations
Oh wow.
leading to a lot of lawsuits, which they can't really handle right now without a leader.
Oh wow. So in essence, to avoid all that stuff, they just rather just disband the Boy Scouts, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of going through that crap and go through bankruptcy, and that's the end of that.
Yeah. It's not that there's nothing else they can do. They have no more money for all these lawsuits.
Yeah.
There's no more money, so they're bankrupt. When they're bankrupt, they're bankrupt.
That's a lot of popcorn tins, ladies and gentlemen, that the Boy Scouts have to raise to pay for all that stuff. A lot of popcorn tins. And those popcorn tins aren't cheap. They're like $30 a pop. Yeah, nothing. And Girl Scouts cookies went up $2. Aren't they $5 now?
They've been $5.
Oh, or has it gone up to $6? I don't know.
Well, now they don't have any competition anymore. So
Wow.
they can probably charge as much as they want now.
Oh wow.
But yet there's still undercutters who buy directly from the manufacturers.
Can't undercut the Girl Scouts. That's not proper. Oh yeah. Oh, but Girl Scouts too. They got their own.
They have their own weird agenda.
Yeah, they got their
So
own.
you can
weird
undercut them
agenda.
if you want to.
Yeah, they're like very very liberal now, and
In the
you
way
know.
that they give the money.
Yeah, and now they're making it you know, they're the biggest donors supposedly to Planned Parenthood, and you know they're very pro Planned Parenthood because of the dyke leaders they have in charge, and you know, I hate to be so cruel and direct, but I mean it's true. I mean, Girl Scouts started off as a subtle, you know,
Empowerment.
yeah, and now it's like, you know, girl power. We can do what we want to do. We can even join the Boy Scouts, and
Yeah, but yet boys still can't join the World Scouts, right?
yeah, that's crazy.
Uh-huh.
Puts a damper in your dimper.
Uh-huh.
It just tells you how cruel and unusual and weird the world is and is getting. It's always been a freak show with the anything and everything associated with the United States. Power hungry, greed, narcissistic, secular. Give me that big car, give me that big house, mortgage, insurance, money hungry, money barren. You know, I believe in work and the work ethic, but you know, not to step on people and take advantage of them. But apparently, if you live in the United States, that's the only way you can do it. I want to be a lawyer so I can take advantage of poor people on their luck and buy out their loans and then go after them in court. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, why don't you do that? Spend 4 years in law, 3 years in law school, 4 years in college, so that you could be an ambulance chaser. Yeah, okay, go for it. Yeah, thanks for donating to the community.
What's an ambulance?
An ambulance chaser is somebody who really doesn't have anything going for him in the law that he chooses, but he chooses to use the law as a vehicle to obtain money, such as if you're in an accident, they call him an ambulance chaser because everybody who's in an ambulance, they follow him to the hospital and they'll give him their card and tell him, if you have any problems, call me. And that would be the same situation for lawyers who buy out loans from from companies that are trying to get them from people who owe the money, and they'll go after them legally and for a certain percentage. So like you owed me money, but you're not paying, and I'm a company, I would sell my loan and write it off. So I have nothing to do with it anymore, but I'd sell the loan to a scalper or to an ambulance chaser lawyer, and he would buy it for a certain percentage, and he'd go after you with the money using all the tools and vehicles of the law to obtain that money. And that's what you call an ambulance chaser. Yeah. I know a couple of people who do that for a living. Not, not, it's not nice. Not nice at all. And instead of being given to your community, you're taking advantage of your community. People who really need help or had problems and they couldn't get out of it, and you're taking advantage of. Those are what you call people who are advantagers. What do you call it? People who take advantage of other people. Opportunists. That's what you call an opportunist. When somebody's down, you take the opportunity to take whatever they have.
And then take them further down.
And take them
so
further
you can't
down.
Go back up.
Yeah, because you know what? You don't care. As long as you're fine and dandy, and you don't have, obviously you don't have God in your life, and that's understandable. You can have it. You can have all that damn money. Take it. Take all my money. Take everything I have. I don't give a shit. I still have my faith. I still have a tent in the house. I'm still have my family. I still have Axel here pushing me. Can't get me down. If that were to happen to me, I could give a crap's ass. Take it all, sons of bitches. I don't care. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to get in a situation like that. But if I were to get in a situation like that, take it all. I don't give a shit. What are you going to do to me? You can't harm me. With God, all is powerful. With God, all is good. God is good. As long as you have God in your life, you're okay. As long as He's going to take care of you. God will take care of you. You just don't have to worry about a damn thing. And yeah, I'm using my French because you know what? It pisses me off, people taking advantage of old people down on their luck and stuff like that. And to hell with the Scouts, If they can't get their shit together, that's their own damn problem. Hell with the Girl Scouts too, There's certain people are trying to do a darn good job, and more power to them. But you know what? If the leaders of this stuff, can't keep their crap together, then it is what it is. All right, we're gonna cross the street here, Axel. Thank you. What do you have to say about that, Axel? Not much. Just a little putt.
No, but,
Going for our daily little pushy. Let's go, Axel, pushy. We might get lucky. Might get lucky.
No, but people leave all the attention to those two groups. Like
Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts?
yeah, because literally for the longest time, there's always been so many smaller groups.
Remember, there's a big bump here, so you want to go for it.
There's a lot of smaller groups that don't get attention. If you think about it.
Boys and Girls Clubs?
No, that's Girls.
The Indian Scouts? No?
No.
Indian Boy Club or whatever?
No, the white.
Supremacists?
The Young Environmentalist Club.
Oh, okay.
And their foundations. You know why?
No, I don't.
Because the thing is, when you think about it in the long run, the only good the Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts do is make money.
Oh, no, that's not true. Because that's not true at all. I'm sorry to tell you that. Because when your mom was in charge of the Girl Scouts, she went all the way up the echelon of the ladder. She was going to get hired by the Girl Scouts troop, in San Bernardino. And, unfortunately, we moved to Pomona, and it didn't work out. No, she was a leader of girls.
Yeah, I know.
No, but the girls, they helped gather stuff. They took things to the underprivileged. They made boxes of stuff to give to underprivileged. They collected toys and brand new toys and gave to those that didn't have, and they collected during Christmas time, just like the Marine Corps does, and they give to Toys for Tots like that. But they gave a substantial amount. They did food drives, they did winter supply boxes. They were very, and then they were very efficient in what they did for the community, and then they went on community field trips.
This is the question.
Well, wait. They went on field trips and they learned about their community. By going on field trips, you learn about your surroundings, and that's good. You have to show girls that they are empowered. They can do things themselves without anybody telling them, and they don't have to be belittled. You know, they learn self-esteem. They learn how to get away from the cliques, and they learn that people who gossip are not really good for them, and they get away from that. Same thing, the Boy Scouts I can't really say, because the Boy Scouts I tried it out with Stavros, and you not with Anthony, and you not really, but I did not care for the Boy Scouts. They were not very regulated, because the leaders were very self-centered, and it was either their way or the highway. And huh?
It sucks. It's a late. It's a nesting
Oh my God.
ground. Look, they're nesting right now.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh.
Lake Titicaca.
Look, no, they're nesting right now. That's cool.
That's awesome.
Look, because two of them are like in a little hole together. That's cool. They're nesting.
It's awesome. I'm gonna go throw a fishing pole in there. See if I can get anything.
Not anything, but we can probably get duck eggs if you want.
Oh yeah, okay.
Then
Say that a little louder.
Then I'll report you.
But anyway, I interrupted you, and I'm sorry about that.
I'm sorry.
You said something about that. What do they do? And I said, oh, they do quite a bit. The Girl Scouts are very.
I know, but
It depends on the leader. The leader is a lot.
Yeah, but then I was gonna say, that raises the question: how much good will it take to make up for the evil you're still doing, even if you're not gonna stop doing the evil, but you're not gonna stop doing the good either? That raises a question like that. Dad.
Well, they're evil. They're evil. The leaders, the big leaders, are evil because they have an agenda. You know, they're into they're into that sexual thing where they're like their masculinity, and they believe that abortion is right, and they wanna put it in the girl's psyche to make them think that that is a good thing.
That's liberation.
Yeah, and that's not good.
That's woman empowerment, killing your baby.
Exactly, but that's not good. And you know why? Because the Girl Scouts belong to the secular community. And if it belonged to the religious community, they wouldn't be doing that, okay?
No.
And especially if they belong to like a Christian or a community, they wouldn't do that in the Christian community. But it's not religious at all. It's secular.
That's why I asked the question though. Like, how much good, even if they're not the ones doing
Oh,
it.
you're gonna go down because they can't go through that guy. Remember?
That still raises the question.
He's a pig.
Though. You still have to answer my question, which is how much good do you think people? How much? Okay, I'm trying to rephrase this question. How much bad things? No, how many good things do they have to do in order to make up for the bad things that they still do?
That's a crazy question because there is no amount of good things they can do to ever catch up on the bad things. Because the bad things are done.
Even if they're doing just a little bit of bad, it's still bad. Like, oh, but look at all these people I'm helping out. And it's like...
Well, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, get it?
Yeah, you're saying, like, you know, you're saying they're good, but they do evil. So how do you compensate for the evil they do? And how much good do they have to do to make that evil compensated to say they're good?
Yeah.
They're not, because they're hiding. They're hiding out. They're doing little things like, oh, I'm going to help this old man across the street. Oh, I'm going to give this family some soup or some food. But yet, in the big run, when I make my cookie sales and we make millions of dollars, I'm going to help. We're going to contribute millions to Planned Parenthood so they can continue their genocide, or what is it called? I don't know. There's another word for it. Huh?
Infanticide.
Infanticide, yeah. So, yeah, I understand what you're saying. And you got a good point, Axel. I call you Stavros. I'll call you Axel. Wow, I never thought of it that way, but you make sense.
Thank you.
Not dollars and cents, but just cents. Maybe when you get a little older, you make some dollars. But right now, you make a lot of cents. And that's why I like to come out on these little pushies here in Pomona, California. land of.
You can smell the grass.
You smell the grass. Got us the fruit trees. There's the fruit trees right there. There's a famous apple trees from Pomona, California.
Yeah, all right. Okay. Yeah, woozy apples, man.
Well, it's winter right now.
Okay. Yeah, that's an excuse.
It's winter time.
I tell you what, the government's controlling.
No,
apple
I'll
trees.
tell you what.
Government's controlling apple trees. See, look into that. Look at that hat.
Yeah.
Controlling apple trees.
Apple trees.
They decide when apples can grow.
Apple
You can do that,
trees.
it's real, right?
I believe it. You haven't done me wrong yet, little Axel.
I mean, people believe worse.
Apple trees. Apple.
Yeah, people believe worse things, like anchovies belong on pizza.
Oh God. or anchovies belong on a Greek salad. Give me a break. And they're not gonna charge me for it because I don't want it. Don't put them on there. Don't charge me. Just give me the Greek salad the way it is.
You know, I don't understand the whole thing about pizza debate. Really, it doesn't matter what you put on your pizza. And then
Oh, it kind of does. It kind of does, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
Because there was a guy who comes from Austria. What was his
unless
name?
you put something absolutely disgusting on the pizza.
Yeah, he does. They put like salmon on it and all kinds of crap. What is his name? He's a little man from Austria. I can't even
Is he
think
a
of it.
YouTube guy?
Huh?
Is he a YouTube guy or what?
No, he's a chef.
Oh, he's a chef.
His name's right on the tip of my tongue. He has a real deep accent, just like Schwarzenegger, but he's a chef. But he got famous for making pizzas. I think it's got the little pizza, individual pizzas, and he'll put all kinds of crap on them. And he's the one who came up with the idea that anything on a pizza is good. Just like, religiously speaking, or in the art world, all art is good art, or any art is good art. All art, anything and everything is art.
Yes.
Okay, well, not everything and anything is a pizza. You can't put, he started doing it and doing all these individual pizzas. Wolfgang Puck, that's his name.
Oh, there he is.
Wolfgang Puck came up with the individual pizza and started in Los Angeles, and a lot of people got, oh, this is a craze, individual pizza. You know what?
I'd be fine with pepperoni.
First of all, the pizza first started with the margarita pizza. The
pizza first started
sauce,
non-baked, not that baked
mozzarella, and basil. That's it. That's the margarita pizza.
That's not the margarita pizza.
It's mozzarella.
It has cut. It's all cut. It's weird.
No, there's just
it's weird.
Six chunks of cheese with mozzarella, basil, and sauce. That's it.
I don't really care for the original.
I like the margarita.
It's just like it's weird because it's like
and then later
like
on,
throw it on my place. I'm like, okay,
and then depending on what parts of Italy you came from, that's what they threw on there. And yeah, okay, so you can throw anchovies on a pizza because that was coming. The pizza was probably from the coast area, of Italy, the boot of Italy.
Pizzas, so like they're called pizzas, but then we no longer accept them as pizzas. Get it? Just like how
Well, the same thing with a burrito. You can put anything in a burrito, but people argue with you about it.
Same thing.
I mean,
if you go to Mexico and go get a taco, and you can be like, oh, what the heck? I don't know about you. I know you guys, you like that stuff, but I don't like.
Yeah, like the sesos, the brains, and the tripas, and all that stuff.
Yeah,
I love that stuff. Just put like some cilantro and onion on that baby, and it's done. You don't need a lot of stuff on there. Just some onion, cilantro.
Some good old pig brain. Heard it?
Sesos, man, brains, yeah. I love it.
Okay, can you take the jacket?
Yeah, give it to me, Holmes. You don't need it, homie?
Nah, it's really
Here, give it to me, Holmes. No, come on, Stevie. All right. That's what happens when you mess around, Holmes.
You can mess around, right?
And it's not a jacket, it's a Pendleton.
Okay.
Let me see. I'll give you the exact name.
He doesn't like his jacket. It's a
Oh no, it's a Levi Strauss. Levi Strauss. Did you see that name? Levi Strauss. There it is. Levi Strauss.
3-story house. I don't get the point of 3-story houses.
Huh?
I don't get the point of 3-story houses.
Because you gotta have more living space, and then the only way you can go up because the land isn't that big, so they'll go up. I don't mind living in a 3-story house, but if I can climb up there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true.
I'll never really.
I'm gonna get you know, add like a. It'd be cool to have a house with a miniature shaft elevator, not an actual.
Happy.
I don't like the ding ding elevators. You know why?
Why?
Because actually, statistically speaking,
Yeah, statistically speaking.
the electric elevators have more malfunctions and crashes than shaft elevators.
Huh.
And
Interesting.
the shaft ones are the ones you pull yourself.
Don't get me started on Shaft. Ooh, Shaft. Ah, that's a song, Shaft.
Oh.
By, what's his name? God, I'm forgetting everything in my old age. Isaac Hayes sing Shaft. Shaft. Look it up, Isaac Hayes.
We're not sponsored by ASKs.
We're not sponsored by anybody. This is our own personal comment.
Don't let the corporations control us.
No corporations control us. We're uncontrollable. Well, no, we're not uncontrollable. We pay taxes, so. Well, I'm sure we pay taxes somewhere. Try to avoid it sometimes, but so when we can't avoid it, we pay it. La la la
I think we're
la.
getting to the limit, man.
Huh?
We're getting to the limit.
That's okay. 21. You want to go keep going, or you want to cut it?
Because look.
Want to cut it?
No, look. Because the phone's telling you that it can't take anymore because the limit's 21:51.
All right.
Anyways,
well,
guys, you know what we say?
hasta.
What?
Wait, what the heck do we say?
Ato, Wacho.
I say Nacho.
Ato, Wacho, Nacho.
Ate Nacho.